Hello everyone, today we're going to address an issue that most resellers worry about the most when using a repricer, which is price tanking. So what is price tanking? If you're not familiar, price tanking is when your repricer brings your price all the way down to your minimum in an attempt to gain the buy box. Newer sellers may be scratching their heads wondering why does their price tank like this? One of the main reasons is their min price is set too low, often close to at cost or a price that will lead them to being unprofitable. Sometimes your competitor has your repricer to undercut the buy box by a penny, so you will fight your way down to your minimum price. This is often known as race to the bottom, with both repricers competing to be the lower price in order to win the buy box and driving the price to no profits. Other times, the buy box price may be under your min and your repricer may be still trying to win the buy box by going down to your minimum price. Your competitor's price could be lower than your minimum price if they are sourcing at a rate that's cheaper than you. This may be because they have competitive advantage, know a better source, or potentially using methods like discount, cashback, or gift cards to get lower prices. They may also be trying to liquidate their stock to get out of the listing. Your price may also be tanking if your repricer is competing against the wrong fulfillment method. If you're FBA and you're competing against FBM, sometimes even Amazon, it is likely that they can sell at a more competitive price because they don't have to account for Amazon fees, which is the reason they could win the buy box at a price that's under your min. Another situation that might cause your price to tank is if there's a suppressed buy box. Your repricer might attempt to pull the price lower to compete with other sellers, even without being able to win the buy box. The goal is to try to unsuppress the listing so there's a buy box again. This could easily lead to your pricing going down to your min price. Why is this such a big issue, and how does this negatively impact you as a seller? Plain and simple, you make less profits. By pricing appropriately, using the right BQool settings, AI rules, and understanding the competitive landscape, you no longer need to worry about your price tanking. Now let's dive in and how to prevent this. One of the main reasons products tank is because of the market. Often when you source the product, there wasn't that many sellers, but as there's a lot more sellers go on the listing, then naturally, if the demand stays the same, then the price is going to fall down. It's a matter of economics. Our first tip is to use the AI equalizer rule. This will give you a balance of profit and sales, and it's less likely to go down and stay at your minimum. AI Sales Booster and AI Sales Maximizer are going aggressively for sales and are much more likely to go down to your min price. Second, you can use your AI 2.0 rules that will match the buy box price and bring you more profit instead of competing to be the winner, which can bring your prices down and lead to price tanking. We suggest to try AI Grow Profit for a balanced rule that will slowly match the buy box price and then raise your price to try and increase the profit. Next, if the sales price is generally pretty stable with only occasional dips, we suggest setting a tight min price, meaning close to the stable selling price, giving you more of a gap from your at cost price to guarantee that your price stays higher and other repricers can't penny drop down to your min. With our latest update for our AI rules, you can now choose which buy box winner you're competing against by fulfillment method, whether that be FBA, FBM, Amazon, or a combo of the three. Often what happens is that you're competing against a lower FBM offer that could set their price lower because they do not have to worry about FBA fees. With this update, you can simply select which type of buy box winner you don't want to compete against. We generally suggest keeping all these turned on to ensure that your repricer would perform optimally. Another option is that you could do merchant fulfilled to try and avoid price tanking on newer listings and products that are FBM friendly. Usually what it comes down to is how to source your products. If you're able to get an item retail arbitrage or shipped directly to you, you could save a lot of time and start shipping it even the same day. Most new products and leads won't go down in price until about 2 weeks after it's initially available, since most sellers make the mistake of only doing FBA. But by doing FBM, you don't have to worry about the amount of time it takes Amazon to check your product in for FBA, and you get a head start on the competition. Lastly, you could also set price looping when using Match Buy Box AI 2.0 rules. What this does is that it have your products automatically reprice up to 8 times a day, which is every 3 hours, which allows your price to reset at whatever you have set it to. This could be the min, max, buy box price, your price, or a lowest price, all plus or minus a certain percentage or dollar amount. By doing this, you can reprice higher and set for how long this new price will hold, which will encourage other repricers to also raise their price. This means that your price will not tank and stay at the minimum, and will also try to raise the amount of profit you're able to get from that listing. If you're dealing with a suppressed buy box using the ai-repricer, you can set your repricer to the lowest price plus a certain dollar amount or percentage, and the AI will only compete against the same fulfillment type. So again, you don't need to worry about other type of sellers undercutting your price too much. This is when you are trying to have a higher price and works best when you are an FBA seller and want to avoid competing with lower prices than FBM sellers. Most sellers fear price tanking, but it doesn't need to be something that you're scared of. By knowing your listing and your competition, how to properly set your min price, and which AI rules to use, you can greatly reduce the chances of your price tanking. Thanks for joining us today. We hope this video gave you useful info that you can use right away for your own Amazon store to get you the best results. If you want to learn more about how to reprice when the buy box is suppressed, make sure you don't miss out this other video that we made, which we address this issue to help you get better results. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tutorials and informative webinars. You can check out our other Repricing 101 playlist for many more episodes with the latest tips and trends in the ever-evolving world of Amazon selling. We're BQool. We keep innovating to help you stay cool with your Amazon business.